HIV Care, as I stated. My name is Laurene Booysen, and this is basically an overview of what we do in terms of sex work in the province. What do? We mainly focus on HIV combination prevention. We know that HIV incidence in sex workers are high, but for all those that are negative, we aim to keep them negative so that we can diminish the transmission of HIV to sex workers, but also to their clients and their partners. So this includes IEC, so there's an extensive component in terms of harm reduction, behavioural modification messaging, and this is done by peers, because you don't really want to hear a healthcare worker who doesn't understand your context telling you what to do and how to do it. So this is very much a peer-led approach, and that is what lends its success to this component of our service delivery. We then also demonstrate the correct use of condoms, and to this day we find that there's still a lot of confusion about how condoms can correctly be used. For example, common questions would be that sex workers would ask us, can I use a female condom and give my client a male condom? We may think that this is shocking, but this is the value of this program, to really clarify those concepts and make sure that people are safe and they don't just think that they are safe. So we do condom demonstrations every single time that we hand out condoms. We hand out both female condoms and male condoms so that the sex worker has a choice in the matter. And then we also distribute lubricants, and we teach our sex workers how to negotiate the use of condoms and the use of lubricants with their clients to avoid further gender-based violence. So it's quite comprehensive. Then we also provide HIV testing services. We were one of the first sites that were allowed to roll out PrEP in KwaZulu-Natal under the National Department of Health recommendations, and we started doing this in June 2016. Then we also do TB screening and referral, and we do STI screening and treatment. Where we are unable to treat at that time, we will then obviously also link the client up to the nearest Department of Health facility. When we refer our clients to Department of Health facilities that have not yet been sensitized or have been reported to not provide very client-sensitive services, we often send our peers along with our clients to ensure that they are well catered for at the Department of Health facilities. The system certainly works really well. Then we also offer HIV treatment and adherence support at our drop-in center. We tend to be quite discreet about the location of our drop-in centers, as I think all key populations do, in order to protect the identities of our criminalized beneficiaries. We do sensitization and advocacy, which includes engagement with the law enforcement agencies in the regions where we are operational, and also all the way up to provincial and national level, in order to ensure that they understand that when a beneficiary is engaging in healthcare services, they are not currently conducting a criminal activity, and they should not be earmarked for potential arrest or prosecution during this time, as they are accessing a basic human right in accessing healthcare. Then we also provide mentorship to government facilities so that they are able to, and capacitated to also provide better services to key populations, specifically in this case sex work. And then, as we have mentioned extensively, we are involved in research. The current study is the Hepatitis Initiative, and in future we will be doing a study in the Durban site where we are going to assess what is the best model to ensure appropriate linkage to care. And we have ongoing discussions with the Department of Health in terms of rolling out this project. And then, who do we target? As we've said, sex workers. So where are we operational? We're operational in eThekwini, and because sex workers can sometimes be a migrant population, we cover the bulk of the district of eThekwini, and we move to where our sex workers move towards. We find that new sites pop up every so often, and old sites may move or close down. So we have to continuously remap, and it's very difficult to say that we're in a fixed site. So what we do is we remap, and we link the latest mapping to the nearest Department of Health facility to try and correlate our referral network appropriately. Then we're also in the Umgungundlovu district. We've got a drop-in center where we don't provide services, but we have an office space there in Pietermaritzburg. Again, we cover quite a bit of ground in this district. And then we are also operational in Umkhanyakude. In Umkhanyakude, we predominantly work in the Mtuba and Hlabisa sub-districts. We are looking to explore potentially expanding that into areas further afield as we notice that hotspot areas pop up. When we do so, we obviously engage with the relevant sub-district facilities, the Provincial Department of Health, as well as our funders to do so. Okay, the achievements in KZN. So we have a peer-led model where we incorporate discrete fixed site and outreach services via our mobile clinics. And this really enhances our market access and our outputs. We are one of the first NGOs, as I mentioned, to roll out PrEP in June 2016, and this was supported by the National Department of Health and CDC under PEPFAR. So that to us was a great achievement, and Durban was actually the first site. And then in terms of current annual performance, our financial year spans from September 2016 to April 2017. We have reached 3,207 sex workers with HIV prevention interventions, as I've outlined. We have distributed in excess of 895,000 male and in excess of 12,000 female condoms. We are sharing the data with the province and with the relevant districts. We have distributed over 39,000 lubricant sachets. We have conducted 1,859 HIV tests. And currently our quarterly yield, which refers to the positivity rate of those tested, is ranging between 18 to 40%. So it means that we are definitely reaching positives, and we are reaching them in significant numbers, which I think is great news. Just finally, just to remind you that this sex work project is funded by PEPFAR under CDC, and the length of funding is a 5-year project which commenced in October 2016, and it will continue hopefully to remain in the province until September 21. So let's see what we can achieve in the next 5 years. Thank you for your attention and cooperation.